I've been in jail for 2 years in Italy. I've been in jail. I was a bad guy. I decided to use this thing called brain to develop a criminal organization in Italy. I thought it was a good idea. I joke when I talk about this, apart from the fact that I was 2 years in house arrest and I couldn't even step my feet outside of the door in my own garden because a judge said that I was too dangerous to even get into my own garden. So I spent 2 years inside my house. My mom knows very well. Look, search for pain. If I can share something about my story, and I kept my story very short, I could have kept you here for days. I've been in prison. And by the way, when I made those mistakes, I was a bad guy. I spent 2 years inside a freaking house. I decided to change. I was training every day. I started to read books. Yeah, some people spend a few months in jail and house arrest, and they come out like depressed forever, right? And now they think that, I don't want to ask a question, how many of you have been in jail? If you guys have been, if you guys probably, you know someone who has been, you know that that experience can change you for the good forever or not. Okay? That was the best thing happened to me at the time. I think it was 2011, it was 14 years, it wasn't yesterday, guys, okay? I'm not talking to a criminal, just for you to know. It was 14 years ago. It was 2011, I was 18, I think, yeah? I started to believe that being a criminal was good. At your age, you're 16 years old. Yeah, look, you are in this room. I was going around saying that become a criminal was a cool stuff, right? Because my pain was, I want to go here, I have no money to go. I want to be cool. And criminals, when we were younger, we were cool people. Now, still sometimes people believe that if you're a criminal, you're cool. Criminals believe they're cool. No, they're not. That was what I needed at the time. I needed someone to punch me in the freaking face, right here, and say, man, you're going in the wrong direction, you're not supposed to do this. And God came and punched me and punished me. I spent 2 years in house arrest. I came out, I went to work. My first job was Burger King. My first job was a Burger King. I got fired after a month because they told me I was not good enough. Doing what exactly, I don't know. Making burgers, taking some meat from fucking fridge and put it in I don't know, right? But they fired me, they told me I was not good enough. So what I did, I worked for 1 year. My sister, Carmen, who is now in the room today, she said, Pasquale, come and work with us. I just came back, just went out from house arrest. 2 years, right? I have my friends saying, come back here, let's do this, let's make it better now this time, we're not gonna get caught. And I said, man, I can't be here anymore. I have to move. I have to go away. I can't have this environment anymore. I can't have people, when I walk in the street, looking down just because they were afraid or even talking to me, they thought I was a dangerous person, right? Makes sense? So I left, I went to London. I was a guy going around, I was very arrogant. Guys, today, in these 2 days, I want to teach you things on what kind of person you have to become. New version. Remember that 2.0 version of yourself? Because I went through this stuff. I once was a bad guy, if you want to call it like that, very arrogant, going around thinking that I own the freaking world with no money in the bank. Usually, poor people, they are the most arrogant, by the way. Poor people, they walk around like they own the freaking city. That's what I had at the time. I was making money, spending even more than I was making, and I was a bad guy. So I moved to London. My first job was a bartender. I moved there because I said I want to become the top bartender in the world. God has changed that dream for some reason. So I worked for 2 years as a bartender. My room, my rent room, was 750 pounds. My salary was 1,100 pounds. And guys, I'm not sharing this story just to show you I'm cool. I'm sharing this story because you guys can touch me. I'm real, I'm here, I'm in front of you, I'm talking to you, and I was once no freaking body, with no money in the bank, no skills, I couldn't even speak English, and now I'm here. I made a few $1 million in the bank. I created a security fence around my family. I got a beautiful family on the way, and I have a beautiful team. We are growing. I open new companies, and that's who I am now. My company make over $52 million per year. But there in 2015, I was a bartender with no money. What exactly has changed? What helped a guy to go from there to here? Is the pain I showed you before. I had a pain. I said, That's who I was.